Welcome to the Big Bad Shark Show. We are on location with a very special guest here. This is the one and only Pyro. Pyro, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having it. It's an honor. It's an honor.
It is our honor to have you here. Now, Pyro, as you
No,
may know,
stop it.
is a commentator for poker tournaments. Fantastic work. He has done years of hard labor officiating basically in many ways poker games, poker tournaments. And
Yeah.
not everybody knows the dark side of being a poker commentator. Pyro, tell us some of the stories that or the tragedies and traumas you've had to deal with in the circuit of being a poker commentator. Tell us all about it.
Well, a lot of people when they hear about it, they think, oh, it's not that hard. Just say what's on the board, say what cards people have, but
Right.
what they're doing, what they're betting, blah blah blah. But no, sometimes it gets quite intense. A lot of people don't want a commentator within the background of their thing. And one guy, one guy pulled out a gun. He pulled out
an actual gun.
He did.
What is this? The Wild West?
Yeah, it was a pistol. It was a revolver. It was a revolver. It was in the Wild West as well. It was in the Wild West. There was a little poker table in the middle of a tavern. One guy was a cowboy, so yeah, they didn't like what I was doing, and they just pulled out.
Was there any death? Was there any
They shot me in the back of the leg, and I couldn't walk for a very long time.
This is difficult and tragic. How can you go to work every day knowing the risks that you take as a poker commentator? How do you do it, Pyro? How do you do it?
It's my job. It's my job, and I like it. Nothing's going to stop me from doing it.
Nothing's going to break his stride. Nothing's going to hold him back. Oh, no. He's going to keep on moving. So, as you continue, do you have players that have ever actually come at you?
Well, the gun was definitely an example. Some other guy, he wasn't happy. He lost the game in the end, and he assumed it was my fault, trying to persuade the other player on how they played.
You're just commenting on how they.
I don't know.
How could it be your fault? How could people blame you?
I don't know. He was saying something because I was saying the cards on the board. They're saying that, oh well, you might have said to him, oh well, by saying the cards on the board, their brain then fault. There might have been a flush where they stuff like that.
So you were planted, and the game was rigged and fixed. Is that what I'm hearing from you?
No, it wasn't rigged at all. That was their assumption.
What we're hearing here on the Big Bad Shark Show, that you're actually deceptive and can be bought?
No, I'm. No.
Are you dealing cards on the table?
No. Well, we're not going to find out if you don't let me speak.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead, please. Tell us the truth. That's what we're here for.
So I don't. Just because of there being a commentator, it isn't rigged at all. The commentator is simply there to tell those watching the game what is happening whilst the game is playing out.
Let me ask you a quick question here. Really quick.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
If the job of the poker commentator is to tell people what's going on, is there a reason they can't just see it for themselves? Why do you have to repeat what they're already seeing? I mean, does that seem a little rhetorical?
If too many individuals are to surround the table, if too many individual viewers are to be surrounding the table, it will put a lot more pressure onto the players and what they were expecting. Then by doing that, it could absolutely ruin the way that they play. So all the individual, all the viewers, they watch from either their own homes, different rooms within the casino, stuff like that. And that way there's less pressure on the players themselves, causing them to maybe play unlike they usually would. So the commentator tells those in other rooms what's happening.
And now our research and our investigative team has found some information that actually shows or indicated that you may have actually stepped in an emergency situation and delivered a baby at a poker table. Is that true?
Yes. That did the individual playing. There was a tournament arranged before she was assigned as pregnant. And there's a lot of money. She'd already put money into it, so she had them.
Once you're already committed,
and
it's hard to pull out.
Then her water broke. her water broke
She
midway
probably knew that
through
because
the
she was
game.
pregnant.
And but yeah, it would have been hard to do it on the seat, so I had to lay her out on the poker table, and I had to assist in the delivery.
Were the chips disinfected afterwards? I mean, that's important to know.
Yeah, yes, they were. We had to make, we had to
So
make sure everything.
The important question, though, did she go all in before she gave birth? Because I mean, after that, she must have gone
She
to the
did.
hospital, and so I mean, you can't have the poker table leaving somebody like that. So she must have.
She did.
Good in between.
It was quite a depressing day as well. She had pocket kings when she went all in, and the flop, the river, no, the flop. Sorry, I'm getting things mixed up. Was
okay.
6-9 king. 6-9 king. So she had 3 of a kind. So
Oh,
before anything happened, she pushed all in. However, the other individual had a 6-9, so a 2-pair, but she had 3 of a kind, so she was winning. And then on the river, a 9 came out.
Oh,
so she never won the hat, and
she
lost
a bundle of joy, right?
She lost 300. She lost 300k, but
unbelievable.
She had twins. She had twins.
Twins, fantastic. You know, any woman that has twins is a goddess in my book. Truly, really.
Yeah. They were unidentical. They're unidentical.
Oh, even better. So
I know.
After all these years doing this poker commentating, there's been times when you've watched people lose. How has that affected you? Have you had to face those fears and get your tissues and cry it out?
Personally, I ensure that I don't have a personal relationship with any of the players. That way, if they're to win or to lose, I will not be distraught. And also, if I am to be a good friend of the poker player, then of course I might accidentally, without realizing, slip things in that might assist them. And so in that case, all of my friends aren't poker players.
Nobody likes anything slipped in without pre-approval. That's for sure. Good point. Always get consent when you're playing poker. All right. So anything else that you want to let the world know? How difficult it is to be a poker commentator and how serious that job really is. Tell everybody. You hear it first on the Big Bad Shark Show. Go. Oh, yeah.
A lot of the time isn't that hard. Because it's simple. On the first time you do it, there's a lot more stress than there would usually be. Because it's your first time, you don't know what to say, when to say it, blah 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 blah. Because you might say something. Yeah, you might say something which pushes the boundaries by accident.
Oh,
and you don't want to do that. You don't want to.
Oh, you don't want to do that.
Yeah, you.
Oh, okay, my bad. Sorry.
As a commentator, you're being heard by thousands, if not millions.
Oh, well, I do that on the Big Bad Shark Show. I have no problems with that. Although I don't remain neutral in my comments, so that probably wouldn't be a good job for me.
As a commentator, though, on a live game which has millions to be won, blah 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 blah. You want to ensure that
Yes.
You want to ensure nothing bad is to slip out, which could offend possibly one of the players, putting them off of their game.
That's right. We don't want anything to slip out accidentally, ever.
Thank
you so much, Pyro. I really appreciate you being here with us today. And I
anytime.
All of those great, fantastic words. And I look forward to doing a job shadow with you, like a ride along. I don't know if I can promise to be quiet, though, but I'm sure everybody will enjoy it just the same. Anyway, thank you so much for coming. And remember, everyone, swim safe, everyone. Swim safe. Goodbye. And thank you so much for
doing it.
Thank you.
No problem. Anytime.